Hi guys, how are you? Molly here, Masters in Clinical Nutrition. Okay, YouTube channel Molly Knows. Thank you for tuning in. It's a busy weeknight. Everybody is hungry. So I'm going to show you how my dad makes his pasta sauce. So he was a very simple guy. He liked everything 1, 2, 3. Everything needed to be simple and easy. Except he used to always use ground beef instead of ground turkey. But guess what? If you don't want to use ground beef, and you don't want to use ground turkey, let's say you're a vegetarian, use tofu crumble, okay? Let that be your, meat substitute for your sauce, okay? I just like a Bolognese sauce. I like a thick sauce. My dad did too. So here are the ingredients. All right, so we have Italian seasoning, garlic, onions, tomato sauce, and mushrooms. My dad used to use canned mushrooms, but I'm not. I'm using fresh mushrooms because I just feel like it creates for better flavor, and it's just gonna give it like that nice texture too. It's gonna add to the texture part. So I have my oil heating already in the pan, and I'm going to throw in my onions. Okay, one sec. I'm gonna set the phone down. You can watch me put the onions in. I guess you put the onions in first, because the garlic can burn super easily. So you put the onions in first. You're gonna let those get like translucent. All right, and then you're gonna throw in the garlic, and then the mushrooms, and then the Italian seasoning. I just get the Italian seasoning from Costco. I use a ton of Italian seasoning when I cook. Yeah, it's the big one. It's good. So Italian seasoning is gonna have oregano, marjoram, thyme, basil, parsley to give it that nice Italian taste. All right, and I chopped up 1 onion, and I'm not afraid of using garlic. Garlic is awesome. Like, I used probably 1.5 heads of garlic. I know that sometimes when people cook, they are like nervous with the garlic and the onions and they don't put that much. We eat a lot of that in our house. It's good for immune system, especially, this time of year. But yeah, we put a lot of garlic. So the onions are cooking down. That's nice. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in the garlic, chopped garlic. Like I said, I used 1.5 heads of garlic. My dad loved flavor. Like, he loved when things, tasted really good and had a nice punch. He hated like bland foods. So I grew up eating everything that was full of seasoning and full of like natural seasonings, I guess, right? Like onions, garlic, not like seasoning packets or something like that. Like natural things that make things taste really good. So there's the onions and the garlic. I already boiled my pasta. Right here, we're having capellini. I'm gonna have veggies underneath my Bolognese sauce. They're gonna have pasta. I always do this brand, Jovial gluten-free pasta. Organic, gluten-free, non-GMO. It's really good. All right, so that's cooking down. I'm gonna throw in now my Italian seasoning. And again, I'm not one to shy away from seasoning. I put in a lot. You're definitely gonna have to chew gum after you eat my food. All right, so the Italian seasoning, I'm gonna put a little bit more too. You want something? Okay, here, I can help. Here, go ahead. This one? Here, this one. That's good. Take this, Henry. Come on. Okay, here, take this. Good. All right, guys. So I put in a little bit more Italian seasoning. That's cooking down. It's getting nice and soft. I'm gonna throw in my mushrooms. I probably used 8 baby Bella mushrooms. Okay. So throw those in, mix it around. And then I already ground my turkey, and then I drained it out. You always want to make sure to drain out, right? Like whether you're doing ground beef or ground turkey. I don't know, I guess sometimes people do pork or, you know, whatever, to drain out the fat, because you don't want to eat that and you don't need that. Awesome, guys. So there we go. And I probably put in 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil in the beginning when I was making my sauce. Yeah. So that's easy, right? Garlic, onions, tomato sauce, Italian seasoning, fresh mushrooms, and garlic, Italian seasoning, fresh mushrooms, onions, tomato sauce, and then ground turkey, right? Or ground beef or tofu crumble. It's always nice to get in a protein component when you're eating like pasta, so it's not just like all that carbohydrate. Awesome, so I'm gonna dump in my tomato sauce. Let me see how 2 cans looks. There's 1. Here's 2. Let's see. Awesome. And remember, I'm still going to cook, I'm still going to put in the ground beef, or I mean ground turkey. So let's see how that looks. That's 2 cups of tomato sauce. Let's throw in the turkey. Sorry, I'm trying to get a good shot for you guys. Turkey's in. And you guys know how to ground, like how to ground turkey, right? Like you just put it in a pan, you defrost your meat if it's frozen, and you just put it in your pan, you turn it on high, and then you just pound away until it's cooked. That's how you do it. Not too complicated. All right, so there's how it looks. Awesome, so it's nice and thick. That is a meat sauce. You can't, I'm telling you, look at that. I may throw in a little bit of another can, a half a can, just for a tiny bit more, right? Okay, so just a little bit more. Yeah, so half a can. So I used 2.5 cans of tomato sauce, okay? And this should probably be done in 10 minutes, right? 10 minutes. I let it cook. Let everything mix in, those flavors marinate together. See, look at that. How awesome is that, guys? Tomatoes, onions, garlic, Italian seasoning, and mushrooms. So let me get the cover from my pan. Okay. Awesome, so that's gonna cook. And honestly, after chopping, this probably took me 30 minutes to make. I boiled the water for the pasta. I ground the turkey. I chopped 3 things: onions, garlic, mushroom. That's it. This isn't hard. It's not complicated. Sometimes people use pasta sauce from a jar. I feel like if I did that, my dad would come down from heaven and strike me. That's like not allowed. That would not work. That would not fly here. So yeah, I'm channeling him today. Thinking about him. Yeah, so this is Sonny's sauce. All right, guys, there's really nothing else to say. I'm gonna show you how it looks when I'm done. And then again, Joseph and Henry are gonna have this over pasta. I'm gonna have it over veggies. And then, you know, let's say you're cooking for like just yourself or 2 people, even 3, and you have leftovers. You can eat it the next day, or you can even freeze this. You know what I'm saying? And you can freeze your sauce later for if you're making, you know, lasagna, or just another day, you know, when you want pasta sauce. It's like already made. It's ready to go. I have a deep freezer, so everything gets frozen here, you know, just to like save food, and then just so you're eating good, healthy things, you know, that you already made. So see, guys, look, it's cooking away. Beautiful, right? I can't take it. Oh. All right, guys, so yeah, that was my 6 ingredient Sonny's sauce. I love you, Dad. Okay, I'll show you guys what it looks like when I plate it up. Okay? See you soon.